Hey there folks, and welcome back. In this video I'm going to be talking about a strategy that I've been using for the past few years that has literally made me thousands of dollars every year. I think every reseller should be doing this stuff. It's very simple, very straightforward to understand. I'm actually going to show you examples of me doing this, practicing this strategy from a thrift store this past week, plus an amazing estate sale that I went to last weekend with some fresh nipple cam for you guys. And now is the time to capitalize. Spring and fall is the two best times every year to capitalize on that strategy. So we're going to be talking about in this video, so let's hop into that. And here we are together at the depths of the entire internet. My name is Kyle. I appreciate you being here. I've been an online reseller for the past 14 years. It's my primary source of income. I've sold millions of dollars of inventory for the past 14 years. And in this video, we're talking about the transitioning of the seasons as we're coming out of the colder weather. I know some of us have a spring earlier than others. Down here in the Southeast, we started spring a little bit earlier, and now is the time to really capitalize on the work that I've been doing during the winter. And as we get into the fall, that's the other time to take advantage of what we're going to be talking about. As we go into the colder weather, there's going to be a lot of opportunity in the spring and summer season to look for certain items that we will then capitalize for the winter weather. A lot of you already probably know where I'm headed, but let's hop into the thrift store and the estate sale where I'm going to talk more about what we're doing. Hey, morning. How are you?
Good. Thank you.
Hey, good morning.
How are you guys?
Doing well.
We have 2 floors in a garage, and it's 20% off today.
Cool. Thanks. Got the niceties out of the way, and I find some doodads, nothing too cool here. But then I found this KitchenAid thing, which normally KitchenAid is a brand to look out for, as you guys know. This only sold for like 15 to 20 bucks all in, and I took this stuff out, and this is actually missing pieces. So this is a no bueno KitchenAid thing. It's one of the few KitchenAid things that I found not profitable, but then this is what the video is about. I find these jackets, which obviously could sell year-round probably, but there's going to have a lot more value in the colder months. I found this iridescent jacket here. It's actually really pretty. No stains, super clean. Wasn't familiar with the brand. This is back, vintage label. I saw that they have track suits. They have ski suits, and the skiing stuff actually has more value, and this did have a skiing patch on it. So this I'm assuming I can get like 50 to 60, maybe even 70 bucks come the winter time. Then this Rof, I don't know what I'm saying or how to pronounce that stuff, but super clean. Another great jacket, another vintage, very clean. Was looking for crumbs, any kind of Cheez-It dust, pretzel dust. It doesn't look like there is. Pockets were empty, unfortunately, so maybe there'd be a quarter in there. And it sells for anywhere 60 to 150 bucks, maybe more. I'll have to do more research when the time comes to list this, but fantastic find. All the jackets were a little bit pricey. I think they were like $12 on this day, even the 20% off price. I think they were still about $12, so more than I would normally want to pay, but these are all premium jackets. Then I find this wool, another brand that's new to me, this Hart Schaffner Marks. And this was 100% virgin wool. That jacket has never had sex. Then I find this tie, another one, Sid Mashburn tie, another new brand to me, and they sell for like 50 bucks. So that's a pretty good find. I don't love selling ties, but I'll take that one. Then we find these butt pads, 1984 Rose Bowl, so super vintage, and I don't think they actually were sat on at all, and I think I can get like 40 bucks come college football season. Again, I'm going to store these away. Probably could list them now and maybe even sell them, but if I wait till college football season, I think I can get a premium. Then I find this t-shirt, and what caught my eye was these fantastic graphics back from the 90s. Johnny Force, not sure what it says, vintage jerseys tag, extra large size. That stuff matters. The bigger the t-shirts, the better audience they tend to have online. And look at this cool graphic, 6,000 horsepower. I'm not much of a car guy. I'm not much of a horse guy, but that sounds like a lot of horses to push that little car down the racetrack. So I picked this up, and it seems like it'll sell from like 20 to 50 bucks, depending on the graphic. I'll probably put it somewhere in between. Hey, I know that guy. Excuse me, sir. You're holding my stuff. This church garage sale, down in the basement here, they actually have the thrift store. This is where they put all the sinners. And you could see, again, all winter clothing, 3 coats for 5 bucks. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Clearance sale on all winter stuff here. And fantastic find here. This old wear guard. It's kind of a thin jacket nowadays, but maybe back in the day that was considered warm. And these sell for like roughly 25 bucks. maybe 35 in the winter. not exactly sure, but there was actually 2 of them. And again, I'm paying $1.66 for these things. And I find another wool coat here. Again, I'm going to hold on to this until the winter time. And this was super clean. It was 70% wool, 30% nylon. So really cool jacket again. It's a brand I'm not familiar with, but I'm going to hang on to it for a couple months, put it in my goblin lair, and let it sit with these other jackets. And I think I can get like 45 to maybe $60 when the time comes. And then I find these LL Bean puffer jackets. LL Bean is kind of a brand that, you know, some stuff has value, some stuff doesn't. These puffer jackets actually do pretty well. And I was happy when I found them because they sell for like $35 to $45. But this one just had a lot of stains. I ended up putting it back. Just unfortunately, there's too many stains that I don't know if I can actually get out. And this continues to work. Year after year, season after season, you're just basically looking for clearance sections at garage sales, estate sales. It's not an official clearance section per se, but especially at like mom and pop thrift stores, they don't have the capacity. They don't have the shelf space to store this stuff. They just have to move it off the shelf. And a lot of times the way they do that is just to try and get a buck out of stuff or a couple bucks rather than just completely get rid of it, as opposed to some of the maybe the larger chain stores like Goodwill, Salvation Army, et cetera, where they may have the capacity and storage space available to, hold the Christmas or Halloween stuff. They don't have to put that stuff out year round. Some of them might do that, but they don't have to. When they get Halloween donations throughout the year, they have the capacity to hold on to it, and because they are also going to do this strategy of capitalizing on those donations as the season gets closer. Especially, you guys know this if you've gone into Goodwills and you see as the seasons change, suddenly whatever season is about to hit, whether it's a holiday like Valentine's Day or 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas, whatever the holiday or season times to be, you start to see the shelves fill up according to what season is approaching. So look out at, especially like garage sales where they're clearing stuff out. I mean, they have all sorts of seasonal stuff, of course, but you can get really good deals as you see in this video. I'm going to share with you all the stuff that I've been saving up heading into this spring, all the stuff that I've gathered during this past winter that I can now capitalize on.
So this is all the stuff that has been locked away for the past 5 or 6 months, and I'm going to start bringing it out and listing it as this weather is getting nicer. Things like I wanted to highlight, like this Fun Boy, you can see it already has some value. It's already selling, depending on the type of product it is, but this one is currently selling about 60 to 65 bucks, and it's going to go even more. Maybe not too much because it's already kind of inflated price, and that is pun intended. But if I hold off and sell this maybe in June or July, I might even get like 75 bucks for this. Honey Love, I think I paid maybe $5 for this as the weather got colder, but this thing will sell year round, but I'm gonna wait till now and I should be able to get like 45, 50 bucks. It's a really fantastic brand. Golf balls, same thing. They'll obviously sell year round because there are states like Florida, California, and some hot weather states that don't really have much of a winter and you can golf year round. However, I'm going to sell these now as the audience for people looking for the golf balls is much bigger as the weather is starting to turn. A lot of these things like sandals, these are good brands. I think we got some Keens, we got some, what are these, the Taos, some Croc sandals, Tevas, obviously baseball season starting up. A lot of this stuff is vintage Super Soaker. This is actually in a video many months ago. Fantastic price, paid $2.99. And a lot of swim trunks, men and women in here. It's just better suited to sell.
And honestly, a lot of this stuff, especially when we're talking about really popular or high-end brands, it will sell throughout the year. When we're talking maybe the winter stuff like Patagonia, I know North Face isn't as popular of a higher end brand as it used to be, but North Face is a good example. Or if we're finding Nike or Adidas, just a really popular brands, that stuff obviously will sell. It has an audience. There is a demand year round. If we're talking about like winter jackets, for example, there's going to be a premium that you can get on this stuff stuff in the colder months, and vice versa, like with shorts or t-shirts. A lot of that stuff you may get a premium as we're moving into the warmer weather. In Goblin Lair number 2 here, I have a bunch of winter coats, which you'll see in this video, of stuff that I'm going to hold on to until, say, September, October, and then list this stuff. And this is all stuff that I got for super cheap. You can see there's a lot of the jackets, and you'll see, and these are ones that I just picked up at the thrift store here. And then these were ones from the estate sale. And then these are others that I just have that I got kind of at the end of the winter season. That again, these are all things that possibly could sell throughout the year. These are very warm jackets, so you know you're not really going to find too many people buying this stuff in the hot weather. I guess it's always cold somewhere, but these are all things that will sell better. You know, this is Dallas Cowboy, so I'll hold on to that until the autumn football season gets closer. And Goblin Lair number 1, a lot of this stuff you're seeing is very specific to the fall and winter, and all this stuff here is more fall. This stuff is more winter here, but this is a lot of like football oriented things, some Halloween costumes. This is all stuff, obviously, like I continue to say, it may sell throughout the year. This is like colder weather Under Armour. And this is all stuff that I got for very cheap because stores are just clearing this stuff out to make room. And all the Christmas stuff here, we'll be looking at getting up around, maybe right around Halloween season, end of October-ish. And you can see a lot of Christmas stuff, a lot of very cold weather items. I guess the basketball season starts around then. College football, all this stuff. Again, maybe it can sell year round, but I have plenty of room to hold on to this stuff.